Hi, it's Tara O'Connell back with you. This week we're looking at grant funding again. Last week we looked at where to find grant funding that you can apply for and how to do that yourself without paying someone else to do it for you. This week we're looking at how to be grant ready, because before you can apply for grants, there are a couple of small steps that you need to take so that you're grant ready. Let's get into it. So, like many things in life, you can't put the cart before the horse. So you can't go out there and start applying for grant funding for your business until you're grant ready. Now, how do you get grant ready, you ask? Well, I'm going to show you. The first thing you need to do to be grant ready is to have a really simple business plan. Now, we've talked about the importance of business planning before. I've popped a link below to my business planning template that you can have a look at, but hopefully you already have a business plan in place, which would mean you're one of the 2% of small businesses in Australia. But if you don't, you can pop over, have a look at the template, get yourself grant ready with a business plan. Now, the next thing to do is to make sure you have a cash flow budget, because you're going to need to know how much money you need for certain aspects of your business, how much, if it's a project you're applying for, how much money that project is going to take. So you're going to need to have either a cash flow budget for your business and or a budget for the specific project that you want to apply for funding for. Now, the third thing to do is research. And when I say research, what I need you to do, once you've found the grant that you feel that you're eligible for, read the guidelines, double check that you are eligible, and then research the organisation who has the money. So what I suggest you do is read any plans, any strategic plans that they have. Perhaps they have policy documents if it's an Australian or your country's government organisation or a state organisation. Read the policy. If it were, for example, a building society, they would actually have a reason that they want to give this money away. It's really important for you to know what that reason is, because you're going to need to show them that your project or your business meets the objectives of their bucket of money, of their program. So it's really important for you to research the organisation. When you're writing the application, which we're going to deal with in the next video, when you're writing the application, it's really important that you talk about this in the application. You show them how your business or your project is going to help them achieve their goals. It's all about them. They need to give the money away, hopefully to you, but you need to show them how by giving the money to you is actually meeting their objectives. So research is so important. And research is actually, I feel, the part of getting a grant that takes the longest amount of time. So you can't just skim. You get to a point where you can just skim when you've written a few, but to start with, you really need to read these documents. I like to print them out and highlight them. You can highlight them on the screen, but just make sure that you highlight any points as you're reading through those documents that you think will be aligned to your business or your project. And then make sure you use the words in that research when you're writing the application. So that's it. Being grant ready is all about having a business plan, because they'll probably ask for it. So it's not something you can get away without having. Having a budget, whether it's for the project or for your business, and doing loads of research. Now, as I mentioned last week, the great news is I'm actually putting out a really simple 4-module course on getting grants for your business. It's going to be very affordable. It's not coming out just yet, but if you'd like to jump onto the list, onto the VIP list, which is totally free, you'll be the first person to hear about the course when it's launched, and you're going to get a massive discount voucher for having been on the list.